Every horror movie gets the Banshee wrong. Not slightly wrong, not missing a few details. Completely, fundamentally, entirely wrong in a way that erases what made the original legend so terrifying that entire Irish families refused to speak about it at all. The movie version gives you a screaming woman, a monster, something to run from, something that wants to harm you. The real Banshee does not want to harm you. It loves you. And that is the detail that makes the truth so much worse than anything Hollywood has ever put on a screen. The word Banshee comes from the Old Irish Banshee. Bean means woman. Sea means fairy mound, the places in the Irish landscape where the ancient dead were believed to rest. Together, the phrase means woman of the fairy mound, not demon, not monster, not predator. A woman from the place where the dead live. She is not something that hunts you. She is something that grieves for you before you are even gone. The earliest documented accounts of the Banshee come from Irish manuscripts written in the 8th and 9th centuries, not folklore passed down in whispers, written records. And the description in those records is nothing like cinema gave the world. She does not scream to kill. She does not scream to warn strangers. She screams because she already knows what is coming, and she cannot stop it. The sound is described in historical accounts not as a shriek, but as a keening, the ancient Irish mourning cry that women performed at funerals. She is crying at a funeral that has not happened yet. Now, here is what nobody tells you. The Banshee was not attached to every family. This is the detail that separates the real legend from every cheap horror imitation that borrowed the name. The Banshee, in genuine Irish tradition, was connected to specific bloodlines, specific ancient Irish families, the great houses, the O'Neills, the O'Briens, the O'Connors, the Kavanaghs, the O'Gradys. If your family name was not one of the ancient ones, you would never hear her. She was not a random horror. She was personal. She had followed these bloodlines for centuries, watched generation after generation, mourned each one before they were taken. The families who had her were in some accounts considered distinguished by her presence, marked. She did not appear for ordinary deaths. She appeared when someone important to the bloodline was about to leave the world. Think about what that means. Something has been watching your family for 1,000 years. It knows your name, it knows your face, and when your time comes, before your time comes, it will sit outside your house in the dark and cry for you. Not because it wants something from you, because it cares. The accounts left by Irish families who documented encounters with the Banshee are not the accounts of people who saw a monster. Lady Fanshawe, writing in the 16th century, recorded what she witnessed during a visit to an Irish castle. She heard crying in the night. She went to the window. A woman was outside, pale, red-eyed, hovering at the glass. By morning, a member of the household was dead. She did not describe terror. She described sorrow. The creature outside the window was not threatening her. It was already mourning. The poet William B. Yeats collected accounts from Irish country people in the late 19th century. He documented families who spoke of the Banshee with a specific combination of fear and strange reverence. One woman told him that hearing her meant the family still mattered, that she had not forgotten them, that the worst thing would be if she stopped coming. Think about that for a moment. People afraid that the creature that announces death would abandon them, because her presence meant they were still remembered by something older than any living person. What do the movies do with this? They give you a woman who screams to kill, a creature whose voice is a weapon, something to be defeated in the third act, something with a motive that fits inside 90 minutes of plot. The 2023 film uses the Banshee as a predator, a monster that hunts, that attacks, that can be killed. Every single one of these choices removes the one element that made the original legend genuinely disturbing. You cannot fight grief. You cannot defeat something that is not trying to hurt you. You cannot run from something that is not chasing you. The horror of the original Banshee is not the danger she represents, it is the certainty. She does not come unless she already knows. She does not cry unless the outcome is already decided. By the time you hear her, it is already too late. Not because she caused it, because she knows things that the living are not supposed to know yet. There is one final detail that the films always miss. She is always described as old, impossibly, heartbreakingly old. Not the pale, beautiful woman of modern horror casting, ancient, worn, red-eyed, not from malice, but from centuries of crying. She has been doing this so long that her grief is no longer sharp, it is permanent. It has become part of her. She has watched every generation of these families live and die, and live and die, and cried for every single one of them. She will still be crying when the last person who carries the old blood is gone, and then she will have nothing left to mourn. The movies gave you a monster because monsters are something you can understand, something with a motivation, something that can be written into a script. What the real legend gives you is something that cannot be scripted, something that loved your family for 1,000 years, something sitting outside in the dark right now, not hunting, not threatening, waiting, and already crying.